afternoon, students. Today we discuss a topic on frequency and temperature effects on polarization. So in our last class we discussed about what is meant by the dielectric material and what are the important parameters associated with the dielectric material. That's like dielectric constant, electric polarization, and polarization vector. We'll discuss in our last class, and also on the continuity of this last class is polarization. The polarization is nothing but dipole moment per unit volume. Okay, so if the dielectric material, you just apply the AC electric field, there is some other dipole moment is going to be created. So dipole moment per unit volume is nothing but a polarization. So in this session, so we got to discuss about what are the contributions of the frequency and the temperature on the creations of the polarization phenomena. Okay, so let us discuss in detail in this session. So today objectives is introductions about the frequency and temperature effects on polarization, and followed by some of the explanations. Finally, summary of the today's talk. So this is a very short session, but you want to know about so many ideas in this session. So let us discuss in detail about this frequency dependence on polarization. Okay, so if suppose an application of the alternating electric field to the dielectric material, the polarization process occurs with a function of time. Okay, so if suppose the electronic polarization is extremely happen, you just apply the AC electric field to the dielectric material, but there is some electronic polarization. Electronic polarization is a shifting of the positive and the negative ions is called electronic polarization. The electronic polarization is occurred at any instant of time when the frequency of voltage is very high in optical range. I'd show that the 4 different colors with the it denoting that the 4 different type of polarization occurred with respect to the frequency range, with respect to the applied AC frequency. Okay, it at extremely in a high frequency range, the electronic polarization is occurred. That is nothing but there is a positive and negative charges is going to be shifted in that field. Okay, is a normal polarization is the protons and the electrons is going to be arranged in such in particular order. If you have to apply the electric field, there is some dilution. There is some dilution of the positive and negative charges going to be shifted. Okay, but that is going to extremely happen in that material. But depends on the very high range, this optical range. In the allowed of optical range, you just apply the optical range, the electronic polarization is occurred. But ionic polarization, and also the another next idea is ionic polarization is slower, and ion do not respond when the voltage correspond to the visible optical frequencies. Okay, if suppose in that all that level electronic polarization phenomena has occurred, but the ionic polarization doesn't occur when the voltage is very less than the optical range, the ionic polarization is going to be occurred. But that is the electric field is changing too rapidly for the ions to reorient themselves in response to the field. Okay, if suppose ionic polarization is nothing but the positive and negative charges should be separated through some distance is called dipole. So if you have to apply the electric field, the dipole is going to be extended into some other distances. That type of displacement is called ionic polarization. That process has occurred with less than the optical range. Now we have to talk about with respect to the frequency range. If suppose the frequency range is less than the optical range, the ionic polarization has been occurred. But ions do not respond in all optical frequencies, but below that optical frequencies, that process is going to be extended. Okay. So the next polarization is called the oriental polarization. Is slower than ionic polarization. We just saw that graph. Okay, just to show after that finishing that slide, I just saw the graph. You just understood what are the things we'll discuss. The oriental polarization is the less than the ionic polarization. The oriental polarization has been occurred, but it occurred at electrical frequency which are smaller than infrared. Okay, below that infrared range, the oriental polarization has been occurred. The oriental polarization is nothing but the orientation, that's called the alignment of the positive and negative charges in one particular order. That is called orientation polarization. That is be occurred below that IR range. And finally, the final is very less frequencies range. That's called 50 to 60 hertz. The space charge polarization is the very slowest process at the power frequencies. At power frequencies, the space charge polarization has been occurred. Thus, at low frequency, the values of total polarization is very low, very small. At a higher frequency, the values of the polarization is going to be very higher. Okay, so we just change with respect to the frequency and the polarization phenomena, and the polarization is going to occur in all frequencies, electrical polarization. Below that optical range is ionic polarization, and below the less than IR frequency is called the oriental polarization, and the power frequencies, the space charge polarization has been occurred. But depends on the energy level, the frequency level, the polarization phenomena has occurred in different forms. Okay, but that is respect to that particular frequencies. Okay, but here that diagram shows, the graph shows the frequency versus the polarization phenomena. The polarization is then being occurred at a real epsilon, that is called the permittivity of that particular media. So the electronic polarization will occur in very long range up to that optical range. So this is actually optical IR range, IR and UV X-rays. This is actually optical range. Below that optical range, the ionic polarization has been occurred. The ionic polarization is going to take place up to the that frequency level of 10 power 9. This is actually 10 to the power of 14. 10 to the power of 14, the electronic polarization process has occurred. 10 to the power of 9, this is called ionic polarization has occurred. And below that IR range, this is called oriental polarization. Finally, the power frequencies, very less power frequencies is going to take place in a space charge polarization. Okay, so the space charge polarization is the example of the charge of the batteries. Charge of the battery. This is actually the oriental polarization has been with another definitions, but the space charge polarization is the phenomena is going to take place in that battery charging and discharging process. But that is going to followed by the temperature dependence. Okay, before going to discuss that, we have to power frequency. We have to classified into 4 type of polarization. One is electronic polarization, ionic polarization, oriental polarization, and as well as space charge polarization. From that quantity, that 4 quantities, it's also based on the depends on the frequency range. Okay, allowed that, and also the oriental polarization is only depends on the temperature, but ionic and electronic polarizability doesn't depends on the temperature. So that the material can respond. The space oriental polarization is going to be depends on the temperature phenomena. Other polarization doesn't depends on the temperature. If suppose in the discussion about the oriental polarization, the normal temperature will oppose a permanent dipole to align the field directions. Okay, if a normal temperature is, if you were to take room temperature will oppose the permanent dipole to align the field directions. If you have to pass the field in that dipole, that particular temperature will oppose the field alignment. That's called a field alignment to the orientations. But a higher temperature, if you have to apply the higher temperature, facilitate the movement of ions and molecules, so that a given polarization process, which is not possible at a higher frequency at normal temperature. Isn't it? If suppose normal temperature will oppose a permanent dipole to align the field direction, but at a higher temperature is supposed to increasing the temperature of the surroundings, facilitate the movement of ions and molecule movement of ions and molecules. If you go to the positive and negative charges is supposed to move. So that given polarization process, which is not possible at higher frequencies. For the higher frequency, the polarization phenomena hasn't occurred, but all the charge particle has moved. Okay, but which is not possible at higher frequency at normal temperature, can occur at higher frequencies at elevated temperature. But the higher frequencies at elevated temperature, the polarization phenomena has occurred, but it's also the higher temperature, the ions has been moved, so the polarization is going to be restricted. Okay, so it just to draw the graph between the power losses and the frequencies. If you this is actually the power loss. This is actually normal. At a power frequencies, the polarization is phenomena is going to happen at that particular level. In that audio range, there is some power losses that's going to take. This peak denoting the power loss, higher power loss, and also it would be normal to up to the level of radio range. Radio ranges, the radio ranges, there is some power losses going to be there, and optical range there is some power losses going to be there due to orienting the dipoles. Due to orienting the particular dipoles, there is some power losses at a particular range of frequencies going to be takes place. Okay, so these are the things we'll discuss today. The summary of this today's talk is if you do the frequency with respect to the polarization phenomena, the polarization is nothing but the dipole moment per unit volume. If suppose the AC electric field is applied to the particular dielectric material, but there is some dipoles is going to be possible. The dipole is going to be takes place inside the material. But inside there is so many number of dipoles per unit volume is called polarization. But oftenly the electronic polarization is occurred at the large higher frequencies levels. Is usually is going to take place it will below that low range to higher range. The electronic polarization has occurred up to the optical range. Below that optical range, there is ionic polarization. The ionic polarization is nothing but the dipole is going to be extended into some other directions. But there is some changes due to the dipole. This is called ionic polarization phenomena. Below here, there will be a orientation polarization has occurred, and occurred, and at a power frequency level, the space charge polarization phenomena has occurred. But depends on the frequency range, but there is so many. There's a four number of dipole, four number of polarization has occurred. It depends on the materials. Okay, but the next idea we'll discuss about the temperature dependent. So the temperature dependent, only the orientation polarization is strongly depends on temperature. Ionic and electronic polarization doesn't depends on the temperature, but at a lower level, but at a normal temperature level, the polarization phenomena, the normal temperature opposes the dipole to the field along the direction. Okay, if suppose if you go to increasing the temperature to the particular substances, the ions and the molecules are has moved, so the polarization is going to be restricted. Up at a particular frequency, at optimum temperature, the polarization phenomena has been taken place. Okay. Otherwise, it is doesn't taken for the polarization. In a higher temperature, the polarization doesn't happen. Okay. So you just draw the frequency as well as the power losses diagram. But there is some power losses in that places that is called this is actually power frequencies that is called the audio range. If suppose the audio range there is some power loss, the peak denoting the loss, and also increasing that radio range, there is another power losses there, and optical range there is a power losses there. Therefore the three power losses has happened due to the polarization phenomena with respect to change in frequency in that particular material. Okay, so these are the things we'll discuss today. If you have any clarifications, please ask. Actually, the color coding பண்ணது எல்லாமே 4 type of polarization. அது வந்து frequency change ஆக நமக்கு என்ன ஆகுதுன்னா இந்த 4 type of polarization மெட்டீரியல்ல நடக்குது. எலக்ட்ரானிக் polarization ங்கிறது ஆக்சுவலா புரோட்டானுக்கும் எலக்ட்ரானுக்கும் இடையில change ஆகிறது. Ionic polarization, the dipole is going to extended. Oriental polarization is there are so many dipoles. There's like a magnetism. So many dipoles will be oriented. If you want to apply the electric field at a particular range of less than IR, that orientation is going to take place in particular order. But that is called orientation polarization. The space charge polarization phenomena, this is called interface polarization, a light between the interface between the electrode and the electrolyte. அதாவது எலக்ட்ரோட்ல வந்துட்டு இப்போ சப்போஸ் பாசிட்டிவ் சார்ஜ் இருக்கு அப்படின்னா சார்ஜிங் ப்ராசஸ்ல அதை சுத்தி என்ன செஞ்சிருக்கும், அதை சுத்தி வந்து நெகட்டிவ் சார்ஜஸ் இருக்கும் இல்லையா. அப்ப பாசிட்டிவ் நெகட்டிவ்க்கு இடையில ஒரு விதமான டைபோல்ஸ் நிறைய உருவாயிருக்கு. தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஸ்பேஸ் சார்ஜ் போலரைசேஷன். ஓகே, ஸோ thus phenomena has been taken place at power frequencies. அதே மாதிரி நம்ம டெம்பரேச்சரை வச்சுட்டு நம்ம ஸ்டடி பண்றோம். இந்த ஓரியன்டேஷன் போலரைசேஷன்ல மட்டும்தான் டெம்பரேச்சர் டிபெண்டன்ட், மற்ற எதுலையுமே இப்போ டெம்பரேச்சர் டிபெண்டன்ட் கிடையாது. ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் லோயர் டெம்பரேச்சர்ல நமக்கு என்ன செஞ்சிருக்குன்னா போலரைசேஷன் ஃபினாமினா நடக்கிறத டெம்பரேச்சர் இஸ் ஆல்சோ ஹைட் பண்ணும். இதே இது நார்மல் ஹையர் டெம்பரேச்சர் கொடுக்கும்போது இந்த மாலிகுல்ஸ் எல்லாம் என்ன செய்ய மூவ் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். அப்போ அந்த இடத்துல அந்த மெட்டீரியல்ல போலரைசேஷன் ஃபினாமினா நடக்காது. அப்போ அட் பர்டிகுலர் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சில அட் எலிவேட்டட் டெம்பரேச்சர்ல ஹையர் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி அட் எலிவேட்டட் டெம்பரேச்சர் த போலரைசேஷன் ஃபினாமினா இஸ் கோயிங் டு அக்கர். ஓகே, ஸோ இதான் நம்ம இதுல பார்த்த விஷயம். இதே மாதிரி பவர் லாஸ் வந்து இந்த 3 இடங்கள்ல இருக்கு. ஒன்னு ஆடியோ ரேஞ்ச் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ ஆப்டிக்கல் ரேஞ்ச்ல ஐஆர் ரேஞ்சுக்கும் யூவிக்கு இடையிலையும் ரேடியோ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சி லெவல்லையும் இந்த பவர் லாஸஸ் ஹாஸ் பீன் happen in terms of increasing the frequency. The power loss was going to be recorded.
இதெல்லாம் எந்த மெட்டீரியல்ல சார் நடக்கும்?
இதுப்பா ஆக்சுவலா அதாவது டைஎலக்ட்ரிக் மெட்டீரியல் தான். காமனா சாதாரண டைஎலக்ட்ரிக் மெட்டீரியல் தான் போலரைசேஷன் நடக்குது. இதுல அந்த டைஎலக்ட்ரிக் மெட்டீரியல்லையுமே எலக்ட்ரானிக் போலரைசேஷன் வந்து எல்லா இடத்துலயும் இருக்கும். அதே மாதிரி அயானிக் வந்து ஒரு சில இந்த ரெஸ்ட்ரிக்ஷன் மெட்டீரியல்ல அந்த நடக்குது. இப்போ ஃப்ரீக்வன்சியை பொறுத்து அயானிக் நடக்கலாம், இது ஓரியன்டேஷன் நடக்கலாம், ஸ்பேஸ் சார்ஜ் நடக்கலாம். பெரும்பாலும் திஸ் ஆல் போலரைசேஷன் ஃபினாமினா இஸ் ஒன்லி ஹேப்பன் இன் டைஎலக்ட்ரிக்ஸ்.
ஓகே சார்.
வேற ஏதாவது டவுட்ஸ் இருக்காப்பா? இப்போ நம்ம இதை ஒவ்வொன்றும் நம்ம தனித்தனியா டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணும்போது உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் தெளிவா இருக்கும். இட் சுட் பி அவுட்லைன் டிஸ்கஷன்ஸ். டெம்பரேச்சரை பொறுத்து ஓரியன்டேஷன் போலரைசேஷன் மட்டும்தான் பாதிப்பு இருக்கும், மற்றதுல இருக்காது. இதே இது ஹையர் டெம்பரேச்சர்ல கொடுக்கும்போது மாலிகுல்ஸ் எல்லாம் மூவ் ஆக ஆரம்பிச்சிடும், அப்போ போலரைசேஷன் நடக்காது. அதே மாதிரி எலிவேட்டட் டெம்பரேச்சர்ல ஹையர் ஃப்ரீக்வன்சில இந்த போலரைசேஷன் அக்கர் ஆகும். இதுதான் ஃபைனலா நம்ம லேர்ன் பண்ற ஐடியா. Okay. Right. If there is no queries, I just finished today talk. Thank you very much for your listening of this class. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.